first conversation I had with my guru, not the first conversation, but the first time we actually had like a sit down one-on-one, I left that meeting like, this is the first time I actually met, that I know of, like an actual enlightened master, right? And I left that meeting like really questioning who the fuck I was and like what I was doing in my life. I really thought, oh fuck, like am I supposed to like become a monk now? Am I supposed to go live in an ashram and like change my whole life and like get rid of all my clothes and get rid of all my stuff? And and they said, no man, you can live a life and still, be dedicated to the divine. You can still live a whole life in the world and be dedicated to the divine. And I was super reassured by that. But what's crazy is it's been 4 years and now I'm living at an ashram and I'm considering becoming a monk, which I just never really thought I would be in that place, like so close to the edge of that reality. But I guess what I want to highlight is what we think that we want and what we actually really want on the inside. If you're not somebody who's just like naturally gifted and aligned, like usually those are two different things. And the ability to be able to hear what you really want or who you truly are, so to speak, that inner voice, to be able to actually hear your inner voice is probably one of the most valuable skills of all time. And, I, for one, really need to fucking work on that more. Like, it's just, I guess I've just been thinking about that towards the end of my day today, just, again, recognizing, I need to, like, schedule 2 hours a day or something, or at least daily, some period of time to just sit with self and just listen. Again, try and listen to that inner voice and try and figure out what I really want. Damn, these lights went out, man, on the path like that. It's crazy. Y'all probably can't see me anymore, but the point is, it reminds me of a story of like, it was 4 years ago at a music festival, right before I met my guru, actually. And I was going out that night. It was like the last night, and I was super depressed. Some fucking bullshit. I was depressed. I wasn't hooking up with any girls, and I was like, all right, tonight I'm really just gonna go. I'm gonna enjoy myself to the max, I go out there and I'm on my way to the party, and I'm about to kind of cross the bridge from the campgrounds to the party, and there's this guy on this bicycle out in the distance, like dark figure, mystical. He's just staring at me like 50 yards away. And it kind of stops me dead in my tracks in that moment. And I'm thinking, what is this guy, And I stop and I ask myself, I look at the party in the distance. I say, do I want to actually go there right now? Is that what I want to do? And I kind of wait for the response to come, and then wait for the response. And I hear it from within, and it says, no. Like, I'm actually not trying to go into that party and participate into all that right now. And I was honestly so surprised to hear it, because I thought the whole time, I really thought that that's what I wanted to go do. Like the whole 5 days leading up to that last night, I thought that that's what I wanted. I was like super confused, actually. And then I asked myself, well, what do you want to do? And again, just kind of waited and listened for the response. And what came was, I just want to go like find some nice place alone and just sit with myself and just like be with myself, So that's what I went and did, and just sat there for probably 5 hours straight, just with myself, just listening to the thoughts that came, processing them as they came up one at a time, kind of letting them go, being there for them, being there for the self, until everything just kind of got dealt with in that moment. So anyway, yeah, I got to get back to doing that, because it took me 4 years from that first meeting with my guru to kind of be back in that same place just from the first meeting again, of saying, maybe maybe what I want was that first instinct, but I got afraid of, is this really the time for me to change everything, change my life? I don't know. And then I needed another 3 years to go fuck around again and enjoy the world. But again, now I'm really thinking, man, maybe it really is what you want. So being able to listen to the inner voice, to that voice of the soul, the voice of your guru, the true guru, God, if you want to say, or divine spirit, whatever words you're going to use, it's all the same thing. But being able to hear that, fuck, it's going to save me. It's going to save all of us so much fucking time in this life. So yeah, spend some time with yourself and put on those listening ears.